Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. This time we're going to be in Suzuka, in Japan. If you did not see the last episode, make sure you go check it out right now. If you did, you'll know that we won in Singapore. First race win of the season. The second one since I've been in charge. We won in the first year with Magnussen in Austria, but we got a P1 and a P7. Fantastic haul of points. And you can see over here, Red Bull, they're 9 points ahead of Ferrari. That's a fantastic battle. We're going to keep an eye on that. But we're about 51 points behind Mercedes. Now, that's not out of the question just yet. We could potentially get back on them, but it's going to be very, very difficult. We've got a nice, healthy gap to Alfa Romeo. And I think what's going to make it more difficult as well is we're not upgrading the car anymore this season. We're focusing fully on next season. So I think P4 is almost a guarantee. If we can get P3, that'll make it an incredible season. So we'll have to see what happens. Verstappen, 324. Leclerc, 283. So the Drivers' Championship is certainly heating up as well. And you can see we got the congratulations here. Led the team to victory. We'll take it. I've just realised. Oh, no. I didn't change Magnussen's gearbox. It's at 39%. I was going to put on this one. Can we change it? I guess we didn't go out. Yeah, okay, perfect. So we changed the gearbox. All right, next time out, we will be taking penalties for Magnussen. Oh, it takes 37 minutes. All right, never mind. I guess we're running on an old gearbox for Kevin Magnussen. Sorry, mate.
Rain's still coming.
Oh, shit, it's raining. Holy shit, we're quite far off it as well. Hold on. Alright, we've got our laps in. We should be alright. We should be alright. We got our laps in pretty early. Okay, we're going to be safe. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, we're going to be safe. Alright, we got our soft runs in. I was like, why are we so far off it? But, it's because the rain's coming. Some of the cars that didn't get their runs in, they're in a little bit of trouble. We're going to sit here nice and safe through Q1. Perez, on the other hand, might be in a spot of bother. Same with George Russell. They went out on the softs. Hamilton and Norris out on the inters. Bottas. Alright. Safely through in Q1. We'll see who gets knocked out.
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single
Carlos Sainz, he's out. Oh my gosh, what did he do? He's gone. Oh, he's just lost it. He's lost it, put it in the wall, and that's Sainz out of Q1. Unfortunately, none of the Mercedes are out. But we've got Carlos Sainz out. Sebastian Vettel could be out. No, he just escapes. Albon, Schumacher, Ricciardo, Zhou, and Sainz are the bottom five. AlphaTauri have looked quick. I'm surprised they've gone out. But we're safely into Q2. We got out early enough. We've got to be on it now for this next qualifying as well. I almost feel like we're safe. We've got Stroll, Tsunoda, and Latifi in Q2, which is unusual. And we're going to be faster than them. Oh, we're supposed to go out. We're going to be faster than them. I think we just go out again just to be sure. Hamilton and Russell, they must have been held up. If the Mercedes is that slow, if that's Hamilton's pace, then that is very good news for us. But I don't think they're that slow. Surely they're not. We're going to see on this lap. Leclerc's run wide. Doesn't matter. He's already P1. No. I think we're safely through. Yeah. Okay, there's the Mercedes pace. There's the Mercedes pace that we were expecting. So we're currently P6, P9. Magnussen's struggling a bit on an older gearbox. I'm not sure if we take the penalty. We wanted to get it through to the Circuit of Americas, but I made a mistake. I forgot to put it on this session, so I kind of screwed up. Hamilton is taking a grid penalty anyway, which is good. Just looks like Mercedes just got that extra 10th on Gasly. So it doesn't look like... If he can find that 10th and split the Mercedes, that would be, like, crucial. Magnussen, on the other hand, if he can split the Alpines, that would be good. I know he's struggling just on the older gearbox. But we need to find something. So both drivers are out. They're right at the very back. We're way at the back. I think we're going to be all right. Yeah, we're going to have plenty of time. So we're starting our laps now. We get to see what everybody else does. Bottas, he stays P10. I think that was his last lap. So Bottas stays P10. Ocon can't improve. All right, so if Magnussen can improve, which he's not right now, he could get up. Russell didn't improve. Maybe Gasly can find a place or two. Magnussen's improved in the middle sector. Come on, K-Mag. Get ahead of Esteban Ocon. If you can get ahead of Fernando Alonso as well, that would be unbelievable. Magnussen is rounding the final corner. Let's watch Magnussen as he comes up to the line. Can Kevin Magnussen put his car higher up? Oh, he's done the exact same time as Ocon. He's in 9th. He's done the exact same time. Can Gasly split the Mercedes of Hamilton and George Russell? Pierre Gasly across the line. No, he improves, but he can't split him. Magnussen did the exact same time as Esteban Ocon. Gasly will be starting from P5 after Hamilton's penalty. It depends what Hamilton's penalty is. If it's a 5th place, I think he stays ahead of Magnussen, or he might go behind. I'm not sure. But Pierre Gasly did well. He put in the job. P6, that's the best we could have hoped for, I think. Maybe splitting the Mercedes would have been a really good job, but P6 was kind of expected. And look at this. Kevin Magnussen, he was 1/1000th off in Q2 of Esteban Ocon, and this time he did the exact same. Magnussen, look at this consistency. He did the exact same time in every qualifying session. How has he done that? That's unbelievable. Fair play, K-Mag. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to get the grid penalties here in Japan, and we'll just see if he can work his way up. His qualifying, he was P9. It wasn't the greatest, but I'm just worried about this gearbox. It's at 38%. If we're going to take a 5th place, at the end of the day, we might as well just start from the back, get them all out of the way. We wanted to do it in the Circuit of Americas next week, but we're just going to do it here. So Magnussen will be starting from the back of the grid. I say we go for a completely different strategy if we're going to do that. Maybe we start on the hards. I'd just try and run a long stint. We'll go from the hards to the softs, and we'll pit around lap 35, 34, and yeah, maybe we'll do that with Kevin Magnussen. So we'll do a completely different strategy. He's going to be starting from the back of the grid. On the other hand, I say we do the 2-stopper with Pierre Gasly. We go softs, mediums, softs, or we could do softs, medium. I think softs, mediums is a better option. We'll do softs, medium with Pierre. So 2 different strategies. Magnussen, it says he's starting 8th. He's going to be starting from the back of the grid. Pierre Gasly is starting in P5. Magnussen should technically be starting from the pit lane, but I don't think they have it in this game. So he's going to be starting right at the very back. There he is. Yeah, he is at the back. But Gasly started in P5. Can he make some positions off at the start? Can he get past George Russell? That's what we're looking out for. Gasly off the line. It's not a bad start. George Russell gets a decent start on the inside. Come on. Get around the outside. Follow the Red Bull. Come on, Pierre. Oh, he slots on the inside. Maybe he can get past the Red Bull as well, as does George Russell. George Russell up in the P3. We cannot find a way through. Maybe Perez gets that back. They're battling right there. Magnussen up in the P19, finding the place on Daniel Ricciardo early doors. There goes side by side. So it's all kicking off at the very start. Not a bad start. It's all clean. And Gasly is still trying to find a way through. Come on, Pierre. We're going to watch you. We're riding on board. Go down the inside at this hairpin. Go on. He's going for it. Oh, I thought he was going to. George Russell defends pretty well. And it's going to be difficult to get past this Mercedes, I feel. It's not going to be an easy task at all. He's going to go around the outside at Spoon. Come on. Get the job done. Down this straight. Overtake. Down the inside of George Russell. He's going to go for it. Pierre Gasly. Down the inside of the Mercedes. He's got the inside line for the next corner. So it's going to make it difficult. Come on. Try and stick it round. Stick it round, Pierre. Come on. Go on. And the Red Bull as well. Go up into the podium. That is absolutely beautiful. Pierre Gasly, he's on a different planet. He is on a different planet. Come on. All right, so you can tell we've done something completely different. Magnussen is the only car on the hard tyres. Everybody else is on the softs. Granted, a lot of them are on quite used softs. We had a new set with Pierre Gasly. So that's good. Maybe we just go light on the tyres for Magnussen just to see if he can last on those hards for as long as possible. Because everybody around him is on the softs. It's not an easy place to overtake. So Gasly's doing a good job. He's holding on to that P3. He's basically just backing up Perez and George Russell. And there's a nice little gap between Hamilton and Russell as well. So if Gasly can keep this up, keep holding them back, he could be in for a potential podium shout. It's not like we're falling away too far from Leclerc or Verstappen either. It's only like 3-4 seconds after 10 laps. So it's not awful. Perez finally gets through. Maybe we could settle down a bit and just try and hang on to the back of the Red Bull. Now, so Perez and Russell in the pits. Okay, we're going to pit next lap. We got to go for it. This is the lap. Come on. We got to push like crazy, Pierre. Push like crazy. We're going to be coming into the pits. So we're going to pit onto a new set of softs. They are 1 lap used. but this is a vital, vital lap for Pierre Gasly. He's put in an absolute stellar in-lap, hopefully. We've told him to push like crazy. He has pushed like crazy. So Pierre Gasly, where is he going to come out? Verstappen also into the pits. Gasly now into the pits. Perez in clear air. Same with George Russell. This is going to be close on the pit exit. Gasly comes all the way down to the end. Quick pit stop. Come on, lads. 3 seconds. Not bad at all. Perez coming down the main straight right now. Where is Pierre Gasly going to filter out? Why is it so slow? Come on, get up to speed, Pierre. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, he's lost out to Sergio, but he's got ahead of George Russell. So a little bit frustrating there. We've got to try and get up to speed so we can hang on to the back of the Red Bull. But we could not make the overcut work, but at least we came out ahead of George Russell. On the other hand, Kevin Magnussen still just chilling behind Daniel Ricciardo. 73% worn hards. He's trying to make that one-stop work. I mean, we're up to 9th with Kevin Magnussen. He's doing a really good job on those hards. He's preserved them pretty well. And he's slotted into P7. P7 on the one stop. He's doing a fantastic job. I gotta give him credit. But he's got a bunch of other people on the softs around him. He's gonna get eaten up. Especially by the Ferrari. But there's a bit of a gap forming between Magnussen and Albon. So that's working well. There's been a crash on track. Don't think there's a safety car. It's just a yellow flag. I don't know who it is. It's not Magnussen or Gasly, so we're sorted. It's Daniel Ricciardo. What's he done? He's fighting with a Williams. That's already bad in itself. But Daniel Ricciardo just spun it, I guess. But no safety car, which is fine by me. No VSC either. Norris finally into the pits. And Magnussen up into P7, ahead of Lewis Hamilton. With 30 laps in, Magnussen's pit stop is coming soon. He's going to go into the softs. If we get a safety car anytime around now, it would be perfect. We'll bring both drivers in. Gasly, oh, he's got past Perez. I was going to say, he's holding on to the back of Perez extremely well, and now he's got past. So and we saved up some ERS. Gasly is certainly on for a podium, as long as he doesn't make mistakes. Magnussen has somehow got himself into points contention with this alternate strategy. It's going very, very smoothly. I'm quite surprised how smooth it's going. There's about just over 20 laps to go. And I'm very impressed with how it's going. The two runaway leaders are Leclerc and Verstappen. Leclerc really needed to win. All right, first pit stoppers in. So when do we pit? I think we're supposed to pit very, very soon. We're gonna. I say we pit this lap. We're gonna push like crazy, and we're gonna pit onto the mediums. We can't let Perez. Did Russell pit? Yeah, Perez and Russell to do that undercut. Come on, Gasly. We need a strong end to this lap. This is actually crucial, what his in-lap's like. He's coming into the pits right now. We're using up the last bit of ERS. All right, he's coming in now. So, Gasly into the pits. Can he get out ahead of Perez? Certainly ahead of Russell, he should be. If he can get back ahead of Sergio Perez, that'd be very good. You can see Perez ran the last corner now. They're actually stuck behind Kevin Magnussen. This would be perfect. Get out ahead of Magnussen. Come on. Get out ahead of Magnussen. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, Pierre. Come on, Pierre. Oh, he's not got out ahead. He's not got out. Oh, he's got out ahead of Lando. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. That has worked absolutely perfectly. Lando had to slow down for Pierre Gasly, who's managed to get out ahead of Perez, ahead of Norris. And we're going to tell Magnussen, let your teammate pass. Don't fight him. Okay. We're going to tell Magnussen, don't let the cars pass. Gasly, what are you doing? You're in for a podium, you donut. Look at this. Magnussen's holding up a train. Magnussen is holding up an absolute train. We're going to tell him, hold cars back. Let's see if we can make a move work for Pierre Gasly. He's going to go around the outside of the Mercedes? Surely not. He's going to go around the outside, get the inside for the next corner. You can see Magnussen defending up ahead against the McLaren. Go on, Pierre. He's got him. He's got him. Down the inside. Make another move. Magnussen's doing his job. He's holding up. Surely Lando Norris has to pit again. I think he might have to. But he's holding up. Sergio Perez. It's going to work. Come on, Pierre. Come on, Pierre. Come on. Magnussen, he's doing an unbelievable job. Look at that. He's held up the Red Bull. Now, come on. Yes, let him through. Let him through. Let him through, K-Mag. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Magnussen's done a great job. But how do... Again! Yeah, Gasly, mate. You're going to kill me. You're going to be the end of me. So we've got to catch that back up again. Magnussen somehow still keeping Perez, Russell and Sainz behind, and Gasly's got to do the work again because of another mistake. Magnussen is on absolute fire. We're keeping him out there just to hold up these cars. Look at them. They're going side by side. Magnussen's doing an unbelievable job. We're going to give him ERS just to defend. We're going to tell him to push. And now we're going to push ourselves to try and get through 3 different cars. Plus Kevin Magnussen. Look at Magnussen. He's holding them off. He's still ahead of them. This is a fantastic team game. Sergio Perez finally getting past, I believe. But look at K-Mag doing an absolute job and a half. Finally, the Red Bull got past. But I'll tell you what, Gasly screwed that for himself. Magnussen did everything he could. He did everything. And Gasly screwed it up. We're going to bring K-Mag in now. We're going to tell him to push. But he's done a phenomenal job. The problem now is Perez is pulling away. We need Gasly. Gasly's potential podium is gone. He screwed it up by running wide twice. If he can get past George Russell, that would be something. So get past George Russell, Pierre, and then we can work from there. Magnussen, he's starting to pull away from Carlos Sainz right now. But we need to get past at least one of these. If we can get past George Russell, then there's something for us in this race, and we could try and follow the Ferrari to catch back up to Sergio Perez, who's pulled away now. So Perez has pulled away. Gasly's screwed up. And Magnussen is going to be coming into the pits. Magnussen, I'm not sure if he's got potential points in him. As Pierre Gasly goes down the inside, that's what we need. Come on, Pierre. Come on, Pierre. You can make the move on the... Go on, make the move on the Ferrari. Come on. Oh, he's got the Mercedes of George Russell on the outside as well. He gets the move done down the inside of George. George Russell still tries to stick it around. All right, so now we're in a good position. You're doing a good job. Save the ERS. We're going to go balanced. Try and save the tyres as well because we've used up a bit more than Perez and Sainz. And let's try and close down on Sergio Perez. How has Gasly dropped this far back? How has he dropped this far back? Get past the blimmin'... Oh, this has cost us. You got to get past the McLaren, Pierre. You got to get past him. He's going to do it down the next straight. Oh, he's got Russell all over him as well. Oh, my gosh. Pierre! You've had a nightmare. You've had a nightmare of a race. You've bottled it. You're a bottle job, Pierre. I'll tell you what, Magnussen's had a better race. What he did for Pierre Gasly was absolutely beautiful. Compromised his own race to help out Pierre, and Pierre bottled it. Absolutely bottled it. There's a yellow flag. No safety car. Safety car this late would have been pretty nice. Magnussen getting past Valtteri Bottas. Just got to make sure you stay ahead of him now, as Bottas is going to try and come back with DRS. Okay, we stayed ahead. Perfect. Okay, now you can pull away on the soft tyres. Close on it on Alonso. Maybe you can get a point or two. Gasly's struggling now. He's got Hamilton all over his rear diffuser. It's a tragic ending to this race for Pierre. Pierre's had a nightmare. He has had a nightmare. Magnussen, on the other hand, he is closing in. He's closing in on the 2 Alpines. I'll tell you what. He's right in the back of Alonso. He's got the move done down the inside of Fernando Alonso. Come on, Magnussen. He's going to get us 2 points. Great job from Kevin Magnussen. Gasly fading away in P7. The battle against Mercedes is pretty much done. But we're getting more and more points to try and beat our points tally from last season. And P7, P9, a double points finish. That will be brilliant. We've got to make sure we finish the race and save some fuel. Magnussen just about staying ahead of Fernando Alonso. It's getting pretty close. We've got to be careful with the fuel. 2 laps to go for both drivers. We're not gonna catch up to Hamilton and Hamilton up ahead and George Russell. We're going to go for one last push, but to get 2.7 seconds is not going to happen. Magnussen, on the other hand, we had to save a bit of fuel. We've saved enough now. He's going to get to the end of the Grand Prix. One last push with Pierre Gasly to see how much of the gap he can close down. It's not going to be enough, I don't think, unless the Mercedes go side by side, which they're not going to. They're smarter than that. Magnussen comfortably, well, I say comfortably ahead. He's not really comfortably, but he is ahead of Fernando Alonso. Gasly comfortably in P7. He's closing in on the Mercedes, but it's going to be too little too late. He's not going to get there. And a bit of a letdown. He was on for a potential podium. Magnussen did everything he could, and then Gasly ran wide 2 or 3 times and screwed everything up. So Gasly has himself to blame there. Magnussen from the back of the grid to get up to P9. That is a tremendous drive. That is a really, really solid drive, and proving why he's going to stay in the team next year. I'm probably going to keep both drivers. They've had a decent season. Remember, Magnussen should have an extra 25 points plus a race win, but we screwed that over for him. But a double points finish like this, P7 and P9, in a car that is around 4th or 5th best on the grid, so you'll be expecting to finish around there. I think that's a really solid result, especially considering Magnussen started from the back of the grid. Gasly, it would have been nice to see him in the top 5 at least. I thought a podium was on the cards, which it was. It was, and then he kind of bottled it. But oh well, we've just cemented our place in P4. That P3 from Mercedes is too far gone now. We're not even going to think about it. We're just going to get through the last races, put some solid results in, try and get a couple more podiums, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Leclerc getting a big victory with fastest lap over Verstappen. So there's about a 33-point difference. That is doable for Leclerc, but he needs to pretty much win every race of the rest of this season and hope maybe Verstappen has a stinker or two here and there. But overall, I'd say a good weekend. We've got the penalties out of the way. We can focus now on just driving. If other teams have penalties, that will be very good for us, and we can get up there. We'll keep researching our car for next season. If you are enjoying this series, make sure you go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.